Hello, pageant fans! In this video, we're going to find out the newly crowned queens from Miss Grand Philippines 2025, who won Miss Grand International Philippines 2025, Face of Beauty International Philippines 2025, Miss Asia Pacific International Philippines 2025, Miss Tourism World Philippines 2025, Miss Reina Hispanoamericana Filipinas 2025, as well as the first and second runner-up titles. Watch until the end to see all the winners and the international pageants they will be competing in.
Let's go! Beatrice McLellan, AKLAN, the one and only Miss Grand Aklan! Emma Mary Tiglao, Miss Grand Pampanga! Iggy Buenafit Cheve, Miss Grand Quezon City! Anita Rose Gomez, Miss Grand Zambales!
Our first set of special awards begins with the best in national costume is none other than Miss Grand Quezon City.
Our grand voice winner is Miss Grand Taguig City!
Miss Grand Taguig City. Say hello to Miss Hello Bloom. She's none other than Miss Grand Quezon City, Nikki Buenavecheve.
And our Miss Hot Babe is Miss Grand Pampanga!
Miss Daly is Miss Grand Philcom Canada.
And our ALV Grand Stars are Miss Grand Batangas!
Miss Grand Bicolandia, Margaret Britton.
And last but not the least, Miss Grand Rizal Province!
We will now announce our top 15 candidates. Miss Grand Rizal Province, Beatriz Angela Ocampo.
The ninth name we call tonight is none other than Miss Grand Zambales!
And the 10th finalist moving forward is Miss Grand Bicolandia, Margaret Britton.
And the next one belongs to Miss Grand Quezon City!
Wow. And the next lucky lady is
Miss Grand Taguig City!
Our Miss Charity is Miss Grand Beatrice McLellan, Aklan.
And finally, completing our top 15 is also winner of Miss Charity.
Closing in our top 15 is Miss Grand Pampanga, Emma Mary Tiglao.
There you have it! Your top 15 finalists for Miss Grand Philippines 2025. Let's give them a warm applause, everybody!
Miss Grand Zambales. two queens who captured the spotlight in style, our Miss Monarch Montage winners.
Our winners are Miss Grand Bicolandia
And Miss Grand Pampanga, Emma Berry Tiglao. I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's safe to say it's
Our Miss Bench Active is Miss Grand Taguig City.
Congratulations to our Miss Bench Active. Our next award is Miss Bench Body. Miss Bench Body goes to Miss Grand
Our Miss Bench is none other than Miss Grand Pampanga.
Grabe, Krishna, yung audience tonight.
Ang mga audience natin tonight.
The best in swimsuit is Indeed. And now, let's keep the energy alive. Miss Grand Zambales.
I've seen war, not just in battlefields, but in the face of poverty and inequality. Growing up with nothing, I know what it feels like to chase a dream on an empty stomach, to endure hunger and fight simply because life gave you no other choice. And it breaks my heart knowing that over 780 million people still live in this kind of silent war every single day. Let's all choose kindness over cruelty, empathy over judgment, and understanding over indifference. Because true peace can only be achieved if we address the main problem, and that is born with suffering, poverty, and injustice. When we choose kindness and love as our greatest weapon, we don't just end wars, but we begin healing. And one day, may that healing reach every home, so no child will ever have to sleep hungry again. And in that moment, war ends, and a new dawn of peace and humanity begins. Mabuhay!
And Quezon City.
If war destroys lives, then peace must be the greatest gift that we can give. Imagine a child whose future is clouded by hunger, fear, and pain. While I am blessed to live a life and to dream in peace, many children out there live in fear of losing someone that they love every single day. War is more than just the sound of guns. It is the emptiness of classrooms, the silence of homes, and the tears of families. Violence grows when we choose hatred, when we choose to turn a blind eye on injustice, and when we stay silent. But when we amplify our voices for peace, we give hope, we save lives, and we show the world that love is stronger than anger, hate, and violence. We can be the light that shines at the end of a tunnel for women, for children, and for families. Maraming salamat po.
Miss Grand Aklan.
We can no longer turn a blind eye to the countless lives that have been taken away in the war in Gaza, where the most innocent have suffered the greatest damage. Nearly 62,000 Palestinians have died, and beneath the rubble, more bodies lie unseen. We can no longer allow ourselves to become desensitized. Day after day, we scroll past casualty counts, lives reduced to statistics of rubble and bloodshed. forgetting that behind these numbers are 62,000 stories, 62,000 lives lived, futures stolen. And these stories demand both our outrage and our compassion in recognition of our shared humanity. We can no longer stand aside. We must demand accountability from leaders, from nations, and even from ourselves to rally not just behind the victims of the war, but we should be rallying beside them. Thank you.
Miss Grand Pampanga.
I am a news anchor, and I have reported the world suffer. Wars destroying homes, violence stealing dreams, and calamities taking lives. Yet through every heartbreaking story, an ounce of hope has always remained in my heart. These stories taught me one truth, that my voice has a purpose beyond the newsroom. Now listen closely to the beat of my heart. In every heart that dares to believe, I dream of a time when I will no longer speak of pain, but of peace. When my stories will no longer echo fear, but harmony, unity, and love. A world without war is not just a dream, it is a decision. And that decision begins with us, right here, right now. Dakal pong salamat.
Designer Rian Fernandez. Miss Grand Bicolandia, Margaret Breton.
She makes the hands on the back of my neck stand up. Just one
Designer Vladimir Echevarre. Miss Grand Tarlac Province, Mary Rose Grande. Designer Leo Almodal.
baby girl, you make me say, ooh, sexy love, you're the things you do.
Miss Grand Pampanga, Emma Mary Tiglao.
Back to you, baby, I love, hey, love to you. Sexy love.
Designer Rian Fernandez.
Oh, baby girl, you make me sing. Ooh, my sexy love. Sexy love. The things you do. Oh, baby, baby, keep me strong. Keep me running back to you. Oh, baby, I love to you. So, baby girl, you know you're my sexy love.
Miss One Hand is Miss Grand Pampanga, Eva Ferry Tiglao.
Kundi solusyon. Solusyon sa mga problema ninyo.
The face of Marinola is Miss Grand Pampanga!
And Miss Grand Best in Evening Gown is none other than Miss Grand Pampanga.
Let us now begin the question and answer portion.
An answer round, which we will follow with Miss Grand Zambales. Mark Rivera.
Good evening. Your question is, some people believe that misinformation spreads faster than the truth online. If you could add one subject in Philippine schools to fight misinformation, digital or not, what would it be called?
First of all, mabuhay mo, Reina! Good evening, judges. To answer your question, I think education is one of the most powerful tool or step that we can have as people, as individuals, to have a stable economic status here in our country. So if I were to choose one subject that can be taught in education system here in our country, that is information literacy. Social media is the largest platform that we can use, not just to promote what we have, but also to promote the tourism, the beautiful, majestic islands, the country that we have to the world. And I think with information literacy, we can achieve that. And with Grandest Dream, I know that everything is possible with education. Thank you.
Up next is Miss Grand Quezon City. Let me just unveil your judge tonight. And it is Miss Kiray Celis.
Hello and good evening, beautiful.
Hello and good evening to you.
Walang beautiful, charot.
Beautiful. Hello and good
Charot
evening
lang,
to you,
charot.
beautiful.
Okay, here's your question. If you could cast one fictional character as the President of the Philippines, who would it be and why?
That would be our very own Pangasinan's fictional character, Orduha.
Ooh.
Orduha is a strong woman who protects her family, her community, and promotes them and encourages them to be better every single day. And if I can be that symbol of protection, that symbol of peace, that goes against injustice and silence, then I will be the Orduha of the Philippines. Thank you.
Our second to the last candidate, Miss Grand Aklan.
You have PJ Pascual.
This is my question for you. Does artificial intelligence pose a threat to mankind? Why or why not?
While AI has been a powerful tool to aid us in many different ways, I think one of the negatives is that it spreads hate and fake news. But as an active citizen and as an active Filipino citizen who would like to encourage everybody to know your morals by using your internet and using AI as a way to uplift one another. Because as a Filipino, we have that value of kapwa, a shared inner self where we uplift one another, especially other people in the rest of the world. And by using AI, we should use this for the greater force, for the better, to help to save the world. Thank you.
Miss Grand Pampanga! Yours. Your judge is none other than Brian Lim.
Good evening, Sir Brian.
Hello. This is your question. If peace could be packaged like a product, how would you convince world leaders to buy it? Again, if peace could be packaged like a product, how would you convince world leaders to buy it? Thank you.
I would convince world leaders to see it as a quality, not as a quantity. What I mean is that the quality of us having constant dialogue with each other. It's not about the quantity or the time we need to prepare or we need to talk with each other, but it's the constant dialogue. Because if we will do that, we will eradicate disparities between the opportunities that we can get. And also, we cannot grow the division between people in terms of politics, in terms of power, and in terms of properties. So I hope that they will look at it in quality instead of quantity of time. Thank you.
There you have it! Is the moment we've all been waiting for. The announcement of winners! Miss Grand Philippines second runner-up is Miss Grand Rizal Province, Beatrice Angela Ocampo. And Miss Grand Philippines 2025 first runner-up is Miss Grand Bicolandia, Margaret Litton.
Give it up for our first runner-up. And our Face of Beauty International Philippines 2025 is Miss Grand number 21, Nikki Buenafe, Quezon City.
Our Miss Tourism World Philippines 2025 is Miss Grand Taguig City, Michelle Arceo.
Our Reina Hispanoamericana Filipinas 2026 is Miss Grand Atlas, Beatrice Amaral Marciana.
Our Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 is Miss Grand Zambales, Anita Rose Gomez.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Grand Philippines 2025 is Pampanga, Ella Berry Tiglao. Unity and harmony shining from
Carries our nation's pride.